Exodus 23:4 says, "If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again." Some of the super saints among us may pretend otherwise, or maybe I'm just a little more fleshly than other folks, but I have to admit that I just don't like my enemies. I mean, I have to pray for help in loving my enemies and then praying for my enemies. And I really have no desire to go out and help my enemy in his time of need. And that's really what Jesus is teaching his people here in Exodus 23:4. It's a stray ox or ass, so maybe we could also say that if our nasty neighbor's cat or dog was loose and we find it in our yard and we're able to do so, we ought to get the thing and take it to our neighbor. And of course, if the shoe were on the other foot, we would hope that our enemy would return our beloved pet to us. And I would guess that most of you immediately think of the words of Jesus when he told his followers to treat your neighbor like you would want to be treated. But I want to point out that what always throws me is that Jesus' actual words are not quoted most of the time. I would also guess that about 9 out of 10 times people are referring to Luke 6:31, but they actually paraphrase it, saying something like, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you," or something close to that. But the words of Jesus in Luke 6:31 actually say this, quote, "And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise," end quote. It's sort of the same sentiment, but if you memorize the paraphrase, you'll find it difficult later on to find the actual verse if you ever want to look it up, and I know that from experience. So the next verse in Exodus 23 adds another layer, or maybe another scenario. Exodus 23:5 says, "If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him." Some who live in the country or near a farmer might literally be in this situation at some point. And if it's an enemy, it'll take some prodding of God's Spirit by the convicting work of his word, most likely, if you're like me, to get you out to help the guy. In today's terms, it'd be kind of like the guy's car breaks down. Will you go over and give him a jump start or help him change his tire? I'll admit it's not easy for me. I can honestly say, though, I don't remember a time when I didn't help out some jerk in his or her time of need. But the struggle is real. And then Jesus takes it even further. When he came and taught among men, he seemed to always cut to the heart of the matter. Matthew 5:44, "But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." And I'm not going to lie to you. I hope you appreciate my honesty, because I can tell you that I've known preachers who pretend to just love everybody, and knowing them personally, I can tell you that it's a big show. And a few of them eventually turned on me, and I found out that I was their enemy, and they sure didn't love me. But if you and I love Jesus, we need to love his teachings and prayerfully seek to obey them. At the same time, it doesn't say we don't speak the truth to them. It doesn't say we don't rebuke them of their sin or behavior when needed. It doesn't say that we don't call the authorities if our enemy's breaking the law or threatening us or attacking us. But if our heart is right, even that is done with love for their soul and a desire to see them reconciled to God and to us when that is possible. I can tell you stories, but I don't want this to be about me or to come off like I'm bragging, because I already confessed obeying Jesus on this matter comes hard for me, at least most of the time, it seems. So I just want to encourage you, if you're like me, here's a tip. Just do what Jesus said. Love isn't an emotion, it's a choice. Even if you're not feeling it, just do it. When the opportunity presents itself, represent Jesus. Do it for him, even if that's all you can muster. That was Paul's attitude. He expressed it in 1 Corinthians 10:33. "Even as I please all men in all things, not seeking mine own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved."